The Bitcoin endgame. The numbers are stacking up. Bitcoin price is breaking out at the time of this live stream. We got some big news brewing in the background, latest updates in the macro, and of course, altcoins, baby. They're pumping. Lots to cover in today's stream. I'm excited to have this conversation with you. Shout out to everybody joining the chat. Mad Mike, Ultimate Team Dave, Son of a Rabbit Panda. That's a name. Fernando, what is up? Welcome, everybody. Rich, Deese, Sue, Samuel, guys, what's up? Nice to see everybody. Let's get straight into it. We got a lot to cover. I want to answer your questions. Let's do it. So, this is gargantuan supermassive news. BlackRock files with the SEC to tokenize its $150 billion treasury fund with BNY Mellon using blockchain to track ownership. Now, look, we are going to see, the estimate is that there's going to be $30 trillion on chain in the next few years. That's crazy. Absolutely crazy. Good morning, Andrew. Thank you, man. Good morning. Enjoy your morning here. So, huge liquidity. The real world asset equation is so massive, and BlackRock's leading the front fight here for tokenizing the world, essentially. And it's going to be massive. We are talking about literally trillions of dollars of new assets coming on chain that people can use to then ape into Bitcoin. That's the real thing we want to talk about. How can they ape into Bitcoin this money? Bitcoin currently pumping. Beautiful. That range like we had here. Now at this, the key area of resistance right here, range sideways for a week and a half, key resistance here, range sideways for a week and a couple days. Now trying to break out to the upside. Now, obviously, beautiful move. Let's see how the daily closes. Okay, let's watch that. Let's see. 95K. If we can get a solid daily candle close above 95K. Shit. We're going, man. Let's go. Yeah. Love to see it. Love to see it. Beautiful move so far. Now, if it retraces back down, fine. We range sideways for a few more days, but promising. Let's see how we work out over the next few days here. We've taken out all the major moving averages. We're back above the bull market support band. We're back above key levels of price resistance. Man, have you seen virtuals? I have not looked at the chart today, but yes, I know it's been going crazy. So we'll have that coming in here in a few minutes. You sound a little sick, mate. No, just the voice is a bit shot from yelling at clubs yesterday. We were out till like 1:30 in the morning. I didn't get enough sleep either. Don't worry, I was a sober driver, guys. But yeah, burning the candle at both ends right now with all the team in town right now. It's been absolutely awesome. We've been having a great time. Oh, it's been full on. Sun wakes up at 6:30 in the morning. We go. Get back to bed at 1:30 a.m. It's rough, but I'm doing good. Doing good. Bit tired, but other than that, it's a good time, man. Living it up for sure. For sure. It's been a good time. So, price of Bitcoin's looking beautiful. And the end game here, the crazy amounts of buying of Bitcoin, the non-stop perpetual bid that is happening, state level actors, corporates, retail, everybody. It's crazy. Michael Saylor saying we're going to raise 42 billion, then double it and double it and double it. This man's a madman and a genius at the same time. You guys ever hear Michael Saylor? That there was an interview a week or two ago, and they asked him, why'd you start buying Bitcoin or whatever? And Michael Saylor was like, I was depressed, I was sad, I was feeling lost in life, I didn't really know what to do. And then one day I found Bitcoin, and everything changed. Like, dude, this dude, you do not bet against the guy who literally looks at Bitcoin as if he found Jesus or something. Like, come on. This dude, holy shit. Anyway, Bo Hines says the USA is set to become the Bitcoin superpower of the world. Yeah. Bet against America, guys. Bet against the fact that you've got the most stacked pro-crypto administration in the world. Who's going to buy a shit ton of Bitcoin? Not me, not this guy. Coinbase explaining how the United States would like to buy $100 billion in Bitcoin soon. Come on. When the United States starts buying Bitcoin, and my guess is that right now Howard Lutnick has been directed to quietly accumulate with budget neutral strategies so they can get the Bitcoin without spiking the price to $1 million overnight, right? But you can only buy so much on OTC desks before things go crazy. Bitcoin ETFs finally had an outflow day yesterday of $56 million. I blame Fidelity and ARK for that. BlackRock buyers, as always, 267 million inflow. So first red day actually in a little while here. It's pretty crazy. We had an incredible week last week, and actually the start of this week's been pretty powerful too. Some big days, but yeah, finally a red day here for Bitcoin ETFs, but still $39 billion in total inflows and a little over a year of having these things active on the market. That's bonkers. Hey, if you're trading the markets, I know that's you. I know a lot of you guys are trading the markets. What we got here? No, a lot of you guys are trading the markets on these crypto coins. You want to long the rips. You want to short the dips. You need a good exchange to do that on. You need an exchange that meets you where you are. Okay. An exchange that lets you actually come in and be able to trade how you want to trade. Okay. That's BitUnix. No KYC, no VPN, lets you trade from anywhere in the world. Whatever country you're in, you can trade here on BitUnix. Okay. You get $10 for free for starting your account. And they've even upped the trading bonus for this month's campaign. So we hit that link down below. Gives you exclusive access, gives you exclusive bonuses. You get $10 for free. It's just a welcome bonus, man. It's like, hey, welcome. Thanks for signing up the exchange. Here's $10. Have a good time. Go do your first trade on us. You can get up to $400 in deposit bonus. You deposit $2,000, you get $400. I want you to deposit $2,000, you get $400, and you can get $2,000 in trading bonuses. Go check it out. Link down below. So this is one I want to share with you guys. It hit hard. It's from Coin Fashions. I helped my best friend turn a meme coin into $25,000. The most money he'd ever touched in his life. A few weeks later, it was all gone, vanished into mist. Drugs, cars, dumb shit. Yeah. Anyway, vanished into the mist. Now he's 30, making $20 an hour at a podiatrist's office. We barely speak. When we do, dreams and ambition are off the table, like they're ghosts from another life. I tried to pull him up. I really did. But somewhere along the way, I outgrew him financially, mentally, and spiritually. And now I'm living the life we used to dream about, but alone. It's interesting. I've seen this phenomenon throughout life as well, is that sometimes those old friends and stuff, they'll just stay old friends. You have to walk that path alone sometimes. Not everyone's going to understand your dreams to get financially independent. Not everyone's going to understand your drive to show up and lock in and try to make your future better. Most people just go along with the program. And if you want unusual results, you need to do unusual things. And crypto is a market that offers unusual opportunities in a variety of things. The amount of people who've come in here and made life-changing money off of trading or airdrops or getting in early to meme coins or getting in early to certain altcoins at certain times. I mean, it's huge, absolutely huge. This is one of the craziest markets, most beautiful markets in the world, but not everyone's going to get it. You have to understand that. Iconic XBT said, we all know recession's coming right now. Markets agree, memes are pumping, people are acting like alt season is going to be here forever. So now is when you should start paying attention, because I'm not here to guess. I'm here to exit while everyone else is celebrating. I'm going to tell you a metric no one watches. But the smart money religiously tracks. It's a stablecoin supply ratio. Simple definition. It's the ratio between Bitcoin's market cap and the total supply of stablecoins. Why does it matter? Because stablecoins equal buying power. The dry powder money sitting on the sideline waiting to be deployed. Here's how to read it. When it's low, it means there's a ton of capital ready to buy Bitcoin. When it's high, it means the stablecoin reserves are drained and there's less fuel for upside. Now, here's the real secret. Smart money watches not just this level. They watch the change in direction. When the SSR starts trending up after a long downtrend, that's when big players quietly scale out. Right now, it's sitting at 0.94, meaning it's starting to rise again. This is a warning. If it starts climbing fast from here, that's when you exit. Interesting. Very, very interesting. But for now, we ball. For now, we ball. There will be a great time to exit. Could be in the next month. Could be in the next 2 months. Pay attention to the trends. Pay attention to what the charts are telling you. Okay, there's going to be a lot of crazy shit happening in the markets this year. There'll be times to take profits. There'll be times to add to bags, as is always the case. Okay? Especially when we're talking about, I mean, look, Bitcoin is the whole Bitcoin. I don't care. Altcoins, remember to take some profits off the table, guys. Byzantine general, Trump, bluff. They don't fold. You immediately fold. You beg them for mercy. Art of the deal, baby. Art of the deal. U.S. reaching out to China for tariff discussions, Chinese media reports. Please, China. Please, China. Please, China, talk to us. I'm sorry. Crypto banter sharing this great chart here. Triple confluence on the total market cap for crypto. Structures intact, momentum shifting. This is how major moves begin. Look at this. Stochastic RSI bottomed the heck out as we've seen before. RSI hitting a level that has coincided with huge bounces in the market. Let's go. Let's go. 150K BTC. Boom. which doesn't happen overnight. It's going to take a few months, which means it's time to make money. Love it. This rumor has been flashing all over the place. Ripple offering to acquire Circle for $5 billion, the USDC issuer. Some people saying that offer was rejected. I don't know. We'll see how it plays out there. Big news, nevertheless, if it does happen. XRP chart didn't really do anything in response to that. It's fine. It's fine, I guess, XRP. But anyway, XRP currently had a nice sort of just puke under the 20-day EMA yesterday. Interesting opportunity right now with this, especially if markets can see a little bit of a move here, is that right now XRP is retaking the 50 and 100-day, 50-day blue, 100-day pink EMAs. That could offer an interesting breakout trade opportunity here. Something to watch out for. So let's see. Don't forget to take profits. Yep. Lark, you always talk about Sui and Fartcoin, but fade Telcoin. Matt, can't talk about all the coins, man. It's not that I'm fading Telcoin, it's that I almost don't even know it exists. I mean, I know it exists, but like, there's 1,000 coins, man, that even vaguely matter. And you certainly can't pay attention to all of them. So it's not that, not throwing shade at your coin, buddy. I just can't talk about them all. Wish I could. Wish I could. Okay. James Seifert sharing this. Canary Funds officially files a prospectus with the SEC for a staked SAY ETF. You know, the thing I've been hearing from the Ethereum guys, like, wow, just wait until Ethereum gets staking, then it's really going to take off. We're going to see some ETF inflows. I don't know. Literally every other proof of stake coin is going to have staking. Solana, SAY, Aptos, Polkadot, all these ETFs are going to have staking. Probably should take a deeper look at Tel. Yeah, maybe, Alan. Maybe. There's so many coins, man. Here's the thing. Again, if you guys got the inside scoop on Telcoin and it's going to go to the effing moon and you guys are going to make a shit ton of money, yes, 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 yes. I love it. I fucking love it. I want you guys to win and make shit tons of money. Okay? I want you to understand that. That being said, I don't need to be in every coin. I don't need to pay attention to every coin. You can probably, because the way the market generally moves together for the most part, and there is some outperformance, and there are some smaller cap bets you can make that have bigger performance than mid or small, big caps, for example. But generally, the market moves kind of in unison, and when risk on comes, everything goes risk on. And so, if I've got my whatever similar market cap coin to Telcoin, it's probably going to do approximately as fine. So it's not a problem, but I wish you the best. SAY making a nice move today. SAY there, SAY. Been a really strong run for a lot of coins recently. SAY is now getting into not exactly into it, getting close to overbought territory. You can see this very steep run up on the RSI here. Overbought territory come here in the next few days. So my guess is that some of these coins over the next few days, unless Bitcoin really breaks out super strong here and just drags everything up into a massively like multi-week overbought mega pump territory, which is always possible, is that coins like SAY, for example, get up in a nice overbought territory here for a few days and then have a bit of a consolidation correction period, as often happens when you get this strongly overbought RSI signal. That being said, hopefully pump it higher, 30 cents or so before that happens. That will be nice. That would be nice to see. Solana, of course. Wrote that on there yesterday. Were you paying attention? Got right back down to the buy zone, man. Perfectly smashed that 20-day EMA yesterday. Bada bing, bada boom. Look at that. Nice move, 140 up to 152. Not bad, Solana. Not bad. Love to see it. Love to see it, man. Love those EMAs. Nice move. Now, of course, the tricky part for Solana is going to be to get up here to 160 and then take 160 out. That's the 200-day EMA. 200-day EMA key bull bear line. Let's go. So let's see how it plays out. Fantastic. Beautiful move here on Solana. Litecoin. Oh, here we go. Now, my $80 Litecoin order has not been hit. C'est la vie, I guess. 20-day EMA's got a bit too high. We did a nice 20-day EMA retest yesterday, trying to break out, I would say. Trying to break out, not confirmed breakout yet. Attempting to break out right now beyond the 50-day EMA. I like to see it. Now we'll see how this plays out here in the coming days. If we can get a strong breakout beyond the 50-day EMA. A nice bounce off the RFI control line here. It's nice to see. Keeping an eye on this. Still probably an interesting ETF play. Remember, XRP, Solana, and Litecoin all have approximately 90% odds, according to the key ETF analyst whose literal full-time jobs is tracking ETFs and if they get approved or not. They give these three about 90% chance of being approved in the next, let's say, few months. Litecoin could benefit pretty well from such a move. So worth keeping an eye on. Meme coins, of course, continuing to absolutely rip and go crazy. This dog with hat came back down for a pretty strong retest yesterday. Didn't quite get back to down these EMA lines. A lot of these meme coins have been so strong, such hard runners that they haven't even had like really solid retests, man. It's been pretty crazy to see that some of these meme coins, they've been moving so fast. They're not even given a retest. There's been very little sort of chance for people looking to get good buy targets back in, which has been pretty nuts. We're all here for Fartcoin. Okay, so let's look at Fartcoin. Let's see what Fartcoin's doing, man. Let's go. The new paradigm of money. Let's go. Oh, nice to see, actually. I haven't actually deeply looked at again, pretty busy today with token 2049 and stuff like that, but it's nice to see the price still grinding higher right here, okay? Is in this sort of really, let's just dig that down a bit here more. Here we go. Beautiful. Look at that. Look at that. That is some beautiful price action right here on Fartcoin, man. What a beast of a chart. Beast of a chart here. Nice rising channel here. Look at this. Look at that. Beautiful so far. Now, that means either A, you want to see a strong breakout beyond maybe like $140, let's say. That's the top of the channel if you want to like have a channel breakout. Or you want to see a test of the lower end of this, which is going to be like 80, 90 cents, lining up the 50-day EMA, something like that. Or it might just stay in the mid zone here around the 20-day EMA where it's currently at, but looking really strong, been really strong. Even this right here, see, we're in a potential bearish divergence where the price pushed a bit higher. Put that up so you can see that. Price peaked here, pushed a bit higher here with the RSI, put in a lower peak. That's bearish divergence. However, now we are breaking out here with the current price action. You can see that bearish divergence have been invalidated based on this breakout right here, at least so far. So that's pretty interesting. Hot air rises, guys. Hot air rises. It's beautiful. Not sounding good. It's just my voice from trying to yell over loud music yesterday. I'm all good. Don't worry. You have the Beetlejuice vibe this morning. Beetlejuice. All right. Anyway, we are technically getting into your questions already taking chart requests. You know what that means. You know what that means. It's red hat time, baby. And hydrate. Do not forget to hydrate. Hydration is fantastic. Water, the essence of moisture. Fantastic. Okay. Any Beam predictions? Let's have a look at old Beam here, huh? Let's have a look at old Beam. Beam has been a pretty strong one just in terms of it's got a strong community, good price performance, good liquidity, all that kind of stuff. It has suffered from the lack of excitement of the gaming narrative, right? Because this is inherently a gaming coin. Look at this. This is also this has such strong moves in some of these coins recently. Also blasting up into near overbought territory. Some of these coins are starting to feel a little overextended. I mean, the run's been pretty crazy the past few days. And again, if Bitcoin breaks out super strong over the next few days, again, it's essentially a resistance zone. It's slightly above the resistance zone, but it's really still within that resistance range here, 96,000, whatever it's at right now. So, going super aggressively long right now probably seems like a great idea, but then you can see just keep in mind that a lot of these coins are getting into or close to overbought areas, and a bit of a cool down would actually be a fine normal thing to see. Nothing crazy about that, okay? But look at that spike up on the RSI today. Huge move here for Beam, going from 0.07 up to 0.009. Breaking out of the downtrend, EMA starting to trend up. Okay, I know it's been a strong candle today, but the chart overall has not been quite as strong as some others who are already over the 200-day, for example. But it's looking like it. It's catching up. Where you're probably going to have, if this continues, we're probably going to have a 20, 50 days, so a yellow blue line cross in the next 2 or 3 days or something like that, which shows a pretty strong change in momentum. Oh, Beam got rejected off the 100-day EMA. Yeah, approximately. Didn't quite get up there, but yeah, let's say good, close enough, right? You think DeFi will grow this cycle? I think DeFi has been one of the things that's really proving itself this cycle, to be honest. And I don't have an opinion on maple or syrup. I don't know enough about it. Sorry, I'm obviously aware of its existence, but I don't know enough about to make an opinion on it. But in terms of stuff like MakerDAO, so many great coins out there that are actually like real revenue DeFi coins. Okay, so we got MakerDAO, we got Aave, we've got Hyperliquid, we've got Jupiter, Radium, Aerodrome, and on goes the list. Actually, DeFi is getting really good and really juicy tokenomics. Keep an eye on Wormhole. They got their fee switch coming up here, so that could be very interesting as well. A lot of rumors circulating that we're going to see some potential rev share coming up here, so we'll keep an eye out for that. But yeah, I think that the DeFi is really not broken out, but solidified its real place within the crypto ecosystem. And the smart money has been buying these real revenue coins that actually have economic models behind them and pay users some kind of either real yield or have an aggressive buyback token model that can push the prices higher. Okay, so yeah, that's been pretty awesome. I like DeFi. Thoughts on Ergo? I mean, it was basically just some low liquidity pump and dump from a few weeks ago. I mean, no one's talking about Ergo. Maybe they did something really big and I missed it, but I honestly haven't seen anybody really talk about Ergo in a very long time. And I say that as somebody who used to hold Ergo back in the day, but they just kind of failed to really take off. Do you think it's safe to stay staked with a 9-day wait to unstake? I'm nervous. I mean, look, here's a thought for you. Here's a thought for you. It's a great question, actually. Staking. The dangers of staking is that the market moves and you're stuck in your position, right? Okay, so if you are staking, okay, and you think, okay, well, maybe I want to sell my coins in May if it runs up real hard. I want to sell my coins in June if it runs up real hard. Just unstake. Just unstake. Think of it this way. Okay, think of it this way. No, really. What's the APY on the coin? I don't know which one's got a 9-day unlock period. I don't know exactly what coin you're staking. Okay, but let's just say, okay, you've got a coin that's got like a 7% APY, 10% APY. Let's see, okay, 10% APY. Great example. So you unstake for, let's say, 2 months. So what's that, 17% of your potential total yield for the year? So instead of getting 10%, you're getting 8% this year, because you can always just restake. Let's say you unstake for May and June and markets don't quite do what you think they're going to do. And you don't actually get a chance to sell. So you're like, you know what? Markets seem like they're turning, consolidating a bit more. And I don't want to sell here. So I'm just going to restake my coins in July. Okay. You missed out on 2 months of staking. What did you miss out on? 2% APY for the year? That doesn't matter. It's not a big deal. You can always just restake later, right? So if that's your thought process already, you might want to consider unstaking. Not financial advice, obviously. You might want to consider unstaking just so you have the flexibility. You're probably not going to miss out on that much free coins from the staking if you think that there's going to be a selling scenario in the next, say, 6 to 8 weeks. Because that's going to be the more valuable situation, obviously, is to get out with higher prices versus getting another 1% of coins. Randy, what is up? I don't have sort of an off-the-cuff AVAX long-term price prediction. Let's say I like AVAX. I hold AVAX, big fan of AVAX. Let's have a look at the charts. What are the charts telling us today about our old buddy Avalanche? We have got a 20-day yellow line, 50-day EMA, bullish crossover, which is currently threatening to cross, which is good. It means momentum's moving in the right direction. We had a beautiful breakout, beautiful retest. Man, cannot we not have a few more coins that have done that? Gosh darn. We did not have enough bullish retests. Some of these coins just ripped and just barely gave any sort of quarter to anybody who wanted, oh, I'm just going to buy the retest. Nope, screw you higher. If you hadn't, Solana had a nice retest. Avalanche is having a nice retest right now. I dig that. That's beautiful. Looks really good. Nice looking chart. Now you might think, well, is that too late? Well, look, like I said, risks are rising on some of the coins here, as you can see in some of the charts. Bitcoin, if it really breaks out, will drag a lot of coins up with it. So if you're trying to go long here, for example, obviously the better situation would have put a limit order in here around, like, let's say $20 or $21 or whatever, right on these lines here, about $21. And then have that limit order in. Currently it's at 21.40. So if it pushes higher from here, price target number one is $23, still under the 200-day EMA. So technically bearish, right? But momentum's moving in the right direction for this and a lot of other key altcoins. So not bad to see. Don't worry about the hair you lose on top. Get it back in your ears and your nose. I know. How different does this cycle feel to the previous cycles? And they're always different. I think the real crazy thing this cycle is how we've had these really mega mini pumps, essentially, followed by brutal downtrends. There's been no sustained momentum really in the market. We have a few weeks of outperformance, and I almost think that's what we're going to see in the next few weeks. We're going to have 6 to 8 weeks potentially of like market outperformance, and then everything, the crap hits the fan, and who knows what happens over the summer, right? We'll see. But yeah, really the big thing that's changed is the liquidity picture. For crypto specifically. Global liquidity is always what global liquidity is, to the extent that it is always rising. But the fact that crypto liquidity has gone insane with all these ETFs and the new corporate buyers and all this kind of stuff, stablecoin volumes going crazy, BlackRock bringing $150 billion of treasuries on chain. Like, that's crazy stuff, man. Really crazy stuff. Brisbane. I like Brisbane, Peter. There a few years ago. Went up to what's the name of that town? Is it 1884? 1784? Wait, yeah, there's a town that's a date name up the coast, and they were doing this whole like Bitcoin thing back in 2018. Cool town, man. I like Queensland. Queensland's great, man. The Gold Coast is just so nice. So nice. Love it. Love it. Okay, continuing. Virtuals, yes. Thank you for the reminder. We got to look at the virtuals chart. Virtuals going nuts. Everyone's paying attention again. And I've been busy this week. I missed it. Look at this crazy beast. Gosh darn. That is one hell of a chart. That is insane. So look at this. Crazy move here by virtuals. Why is virtuals going nuts? Because now you need virtuals to buy AI agents on the virtuals platform. And the AI agents on the virtuals platform, the new ones that are launching with their new sort of Genesis protocol they set up, they're all doing like 10 to 50x on launch. So everybody's aping the fuck into virtuals right now because they need to buy a bunch of virtuals in order to buy these new launches over on the virtuals platform. Genius. Fantastic stuff. I have not had the time this week to do that. It's been on my list of things to do. Go to virtuals and try to get into new sales. Flip some coins. Make some cheddar here. Maybe I'll rebuild my ETH bag. How about that? Or not. Stack some cash instead. But a lot of opportunity on the virtuals platform right now. Obviously, the token's gone nuts. And look, let's be honest about this here. It's a beautiful chart. I absolutely love it. What strength. It's incredible. 20-day, boom. 20 days about just crossed the 50. It's about to cross the 200. We've broken out of a major area of price resistance. Chart is absolutely ripping. No real major retests anywhere along the way. It's just wrecked the price like crazy. It's up 300% since the bottom at the start of the month. Incredible outperformance. And yet, this is the RSI. The RSI is currently at 86. Now, you love to see it. Last time we were at 96. We got up to 96. Doesn't mean we can't keep running. 96, we saw a nice little correction here. Down by 40%. Consolidation period from the 27th of October to the 16th of November. Great. RSI reading 91 here, followed by a 30% correction, which lasted from the 30th of November to the 12th of December. RSI reading 82 here, 15 December. 36% correction from the 17th of December to end of December. Okay. So you can see it is a coin that has massive volatility. It's hugely overbought at the extremes, and we're getting that situation again. Can it run farther? Absolutely. Can the RSI go higher? Absolutely. Can this thing pump to potentially, I don't know, I mean, some of these crazy levels up here? 250 is really the next technical target on the chart here, which is absolutely bonkers. $4 above that. These are the next two take profit levels, guys. And after that, all-time high of $5. So if you want to scale your take profit targets, I mean, there you go. But again, you're reaching into the danger zone right here. There's been no significant pullback on this in weeks, but there's massive demand for the asset being driven by people wanting to ape into these new AI agents which are launching and having insane returns on day one. That's where it's at right now. Now that huge demand can push the price higher than people expect. Okay, so you want to keep that in mind. That being said, this is a coin that regularly faces brutal corrections. Okay, hugely overbought RSI. So there's a word of warning there, but it's a beautiful chart and I like it. Thank you for bringing it up. Okay, one or two more here, guys, and I got to pop off to the SUI base camp. Let's go. AI16Z. Yeah, let's have a look at the so virtuals. Obviously, is the Solana. Wait, virtuals is the base meme coin AI agent generator thing. AI16Z is the Solana variant of, and they've launched their probably a lot more underrated right now, I would say. I mean, it's had a nice move from the bottom. Let me bring up the chart for you guys to look at. It's up 200% from the bottom. Okay. So that's nice. It's been doing pretty good. 200-day EMA up here. So, I mean, comparatively to virtuals, right, it's quite a bit behind. Hasn't pumped as much, but AI16Z, they did just launch auto.fund, which is basically an AI agent launch pad, which will burn AI16Z tokens with fees and stuff like that. It hasn't been very popular yet. There haven't been any like super mega runners on there yet. Let's see how that plays out. But I've got a bag of AI16Z, not a bag of virtuals. Say la vie. Say la vie, man. Price Bitcoin, 96K still. Let's go. Let's go. Is ADA a sleeping giant? Tyler. Look, man, Cardano, lots of love for Cardano, lots of love for Charles Hoskins. We just need to point that out ASAP. Cardano's a cult. Don't be offended by me saying that, okay? Just stop typing that message. I hear it. Come on. Cardano's a cult, man. By every metric, Cardano should be worth like $100 million, $200 million, maybe. I mean, it's got what, like $3 or $4 million a day in decentralized exchange volume. It's got like the number on chain users, like shockingly low compared to coins that are like way less market cap than that. Almost nothing, well, relatively. Very little is being built over there. Very little stuff is happening over there. The total value locked on chains like 50 million, 60 million, like pathetically low. And no staking your Cardano does not count as total value locked on chain. Okay, it's not how we count TVL. Staking is counted for differently. It's the reason we don't count it on Ethereum either. TVL is counted differently. Okay, Cardano's got a lot of work to go, man, and the stats haven't really changed dramatically in a while. That's the crazy thing. It surprised me it's worth $30 billion or whatever the heck it's worth. That being said, Cardano's a cult and rationality doesn't really come into it. If rationality was the case, then it would be worth way less than it is, but it's not a rational coin. Cardano's a cult coin, and that's a good thing. If you're a Cardano holder, you want to hear this. You should accept that this is the truth. Charles has the beard. Have you seen it? Have you seen the glory of the beard? Have you seen the light of the beard? That's what's holding up the price of Cardano. Okay, you better hope he never shaves that damn thing. It's going down if that happens. Beard stays on, price of Cardano stays up, man. I don't make the rules. It's just math. Don't shoot the messenger. Guys, you're awesome. I love you guys. I'll see you back tomorrow. Peace.